Hello again and welcome to another week of Kanpai News. This is for the week commencing the 11th of January, 2025. I am your host, Nasuth. I am joined, as always, by Xeno, Thaylien, and Thalien's little fuzzy, little blow-up friends. That sounds weird.
That does.
Right. How are you gents this week?
Yes, and?
Had time to go to the movies, so yeah, I think it's been a fairly good week.
Not bad. All right. Now, we do have a death in the stories, but it is not right up front. But let's go ahead and get into those. Starting with Boichi pulls art from X over AI concerns. I mean, the site formerly known as Twitter, but X, Manga illustrator Mu-Jik Park, better known as Boichi, announced on December 25th that he will stop posting comics and illustrations on the site formerly known as Twitter, following its rollout of a new AI image editing feature, citing concerns over his work being used for AI training without consent or compensation. If you don't know who Boichi is, I don't know if it actually... Yeah, he did Dr. Stone.
Right.
While remaining active on the platform for news and interaction, Boichi has shifted his artwork to Instagram and newly joined Blue Sky. Other creators, including Gachiakta creator Kei Urana and The Summer Hikaru Died creator Moku Mokuren, have also reduced or redirected their art posting away from X amid similar concerns, as legal questions around AI-generated derivations and copyright protections remain unresolved. And this is the least of the problems of X's new AI feature to edit images.
Oh my god.
They're doing things that we can't talk about on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Right, moving on.
Let's just say some celebrities have not been happy.
It's not just celebrities, man. Parents have not been happy.
Yeah, let's go with the parents thing. If you know anyone on Twitter that posts photos of themselves,
has pictures of their kids posted, yeah,
you should stop.
For themselves, yeah.
You should stop them.
Yes, this is a very good time to not have photos of your children online.
Yeah.
So, moving on. Hisashi Eguchi apologizes over tracing allegations. This is manga creator Hisashi Eguchi issuing a public apology on December 30th following tracing allegations tied to an illustration he drew for Lupin Ogikubo's October Chosen Bankusai, which was based on social media posts by writer and model Kyu Kanai. Eguchi said he contacted Kanai directly and that the two have reached a mutual settlement through their lawyers, while also apologizing to Kanai, Illumine, and related parties. He explained that he sometimes traces photos for drafting purposes, but completes all sketching and inking by hand. Acknowledged that his understanding of modern norms was outdated, and accepted responsibility for the situation. In response to the controversy, Lumine Ogikubo removed the artwork from its advertising, and Denny's Japan announced it would suspend use of Eguchi's illustrations while reviewing its production processes. So, I want to be clear to some people out there. Tracing artwork can help you develop your skills, but you cannot use it as if it was your own at that point.
Yeah. You can use it for practice, but you have to actually draw your own afterwards.
Granzella in hot water over unpaid wages. MRO Hokuriku Broadcasting reports that the Kanazawa Labor Standards Inspection Office has referred game developer Granzella, along with affiliates Gakuten Games and R Studio, and two executives to prosecutors over alleged unpaid wages totaling about 18.41 million yen, covering roughly 9 months of for 46 employees between May 23rd and May 2023 and August 2024. Wow, over a year. Granzella representative...
$116.5 thousand US dollars.
Granzella representative director Takeshi Nagura acknowledged prolonged payment delays caused by a business downturn, stating that while some wages have been paid and salaries are now current, installment payments for the remaining balance are ongoing and expect to be resolved by spring. Granzella is best known for titles including R-Type Final 2 and R-Type Final 3 Evolved, and the upcoming R-Type Tactics 1 and 2 Cosmos.
I love R-Type. This makes me sad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but like a downturn in business does not warrant.
You still gotta pay people. You either pay people or you shut down. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
Like, you could talk to your employees, but over a year of unpaid? No. Like, people have bills to pay and shit.
Yeah. All right. We're finally...
Yeah. A sad one.
Yes. Sega co-founder Dave Rosen dies at 95. Dave Rosen, co-founder of Sega Enterprises and a key figure in the company's global rise, passed away on December 25th at the age... Damn, on Christmas Day, too! At the age of 95. Rosen began his career in Japan by founding Rosen Enterprises in 1950, importing coin-operated games before helping stage Sega's modern identity following a 1965 merger that adopted the Sega name. He later oversaw Sega under Gulf and Western ownership, co-led its 1984 management buyout with Hayao Nakayama, and served as chairman of Sega of America through the Genesis/Mega Drive era until stepping down in 1996. Man, the impression he left on the world is crazy. And also 95 is a very ripe old age.
Yes. Some of the things that started on the Sega are continuing to this day.
Yep.
As franchises, and it's very impressive.
Not so impressive, though.
Cygames says, nice try Skynet. Cygames announced on Friday that it has launched Cygames AI Studio, a new subsidiary based in Shibuya, dedicated to researching and developing AI tools for game creators, with the stated goal of showing what creative minds can do with the technology while keeping things secure and controlled. Founded in December and led by CEO Eitoshi Ashihara, the studio comes as parent company Cyber Agent continues to stress caution around generative AI, following the release of strict internal guidelines in April 2024 that emphasize copyright compliance, human oversight, and treating AI output as a starting point rather than a finished product. Known for titles like Uma Musume Pretty Derby, Rage of Bahamut, and Grand Blue Fantasy, Cygames has steadily expanded into anime global markets and now AI-focused development, positioning the new studio as part of a broader push to integrate emerging tech without nuking creator trust or copyright law in the process.
Man, that'd be nice.
And this it still makes me sad.
Why?
Because even if you take the moral standpoint of using AI correctly, unless you're running it on your own system, it's still got a massive impact on the rest of the working and environmental world.
It's true. That is true.
Right, but even if it's running on your own system, it still has a massive impact on the working and
it's
environmental
just distributed
world.
instead of in one place.
It's like the big thing is
running it, for example, on your own server at home is not chewing up the world's supply of RAM, GPUs, and environmental impact any more than running a server would normally.
Right, but if you have the infrastructure to do so, like, I think the big problem here is people using it in the generative sense.
Yeah.
Like, just going like, okay, here's a text prompt, make game. And like, no.
Like the way I use it is very targeted, right? I give it a set of text, and I just want it to condense it, and I give it very strict guidelines on how to condense it, so it doesn't have to really be creative. I don't say please and thank you. I don't try to use language that would make it have to think harder, quote unquote, because the less impact you can do, the better.
One thing I would absolutely love any AI tool to do is masking in video, right? If I could actually get an AI tool to do masking, dear God, the sheer volume of days saved. And like, you know, there's also roto brushing and things like that in a lot of.
You're working on one right now for audio, I think. Yeah, right?
Yeah, I am working on one for audio, but it's not to generate audio. It's not just to generate dialogue or anything.
It's to clean up
literally
audio.
to take out. Yeah, it's to clean up the audio. It's to remove all ums and ers that I say, trying to work out what do I intend to distribute it publicly? No, not in the slightest.
No, God, no.
Right? But at the same time, I am starting to see like more and more. You just said AI bad. Well, video games have AI.
Yeah, not really.
No, yeah, but like it's the difference between generative AI and every other form of AI. You know.
Yeah, that's fair.
So just interesting because even like language learning models have to be trained by something. So.
Yeah, but I will say, at least they're trying to do it without infringing copyright, and they want to. They're stressing that it's a starting point and not an end point.
Yes.
No vibe coding here. Just a starting point.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the whole. Oh my God! Sorry. This has become a lot longer. Larian Studios came under so much heavy fire for saying that they're going to use AI in the production of. Is it Divinity 2? What's the next game that they're doing?
Yeah, it's a new one. It's a Divinity game.
Yeah, but the whole point is, we're going to use it to do quick shit that can be then completely replaced with human produced stuff afterwards, right? But like the sheer bottlenecks,
like storyboarding and stuff,
yeah, the sheer bottlenecks that are left waiting for people to have time to fill stuff in. And you can't just hire someone. Oh yeah, I'm going to hire you for 5 minutes to do this one thing.
Yeah.
You know. So anyway, right. So are we moving on?
Yes, we spent a lot of time on that. I'll probably leave it all in. I think I'll leave it all in. It was a good discussion.
Right. Disney and WEBTOON Comics Go Vertical. The Walt Disney Company and WEBTOON Entertainment announced on Thursday that their strategic agreements are now finalized, including Disney taking roughly 2% stake in WEBTOON and moving forward with a new digital comics platform. The platform will feature classic and current titles from Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, and 20th Century Studios alongside WEBTOON originals, all formatted for WEBTOON's mobile-first vertical scroll style. Beyond formatting legacy comics, the collaboration will also produce brand new original series from Disney-owned franchises for global release, expanding Disney Comics' reach into the WEBTOON space. This is the sort of shit I don't like.
This one, because this is trying to reformat legacy comics, is the same kind of thing where they took the Japanese version of one of the Batman comics and flipped it so you can read it left to right. And of course, Two-Face in it, so they flipped Two-Face.
Oh God!
So you had the wrong side on the wrong side on each of his faces. It's just weird. Legacy comics are built for page spreads, so they know exactly how a character is going to like throw an arm across or a punch across.
Yeah.
So
what happens when you have a dual page spread?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not a big fan of this, mostly because this is edging harder and harder into you don't own the stuff. You're just on a subscription. You're just on a subscription service, and if we decide to take it down, good luck to you. And this has become such a prevalent thing now. And then what happens when he's like, I want to cancel this. Yeah, it's $500, please. To cancel? Yeah.
Ugh. All right. Let's move on before this gets too more depressing. Something good. Lupin the Third. Well, I say good. Lupin the Third, the Immortal Bloodline heads to Prime. Amazon Prime Video in North America will stream Lupin the Third, the movie, the Immortal Bloodline, starting March 24th. at 12 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, or March 23rd at 9 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. The film, directed by Takeshi Koike, with a screenplay by Yuya Takahashi and music by James Shimoji, follows Lupin III and his allies stranded on a mysterious island, hunted by past foes and a monstrous immortal named Muom. G-Kids screened the movie in the U.S. theaters January 4th to the 6th, and revealed the English dubcast. Originally released in Japan on June 27th, the film earned roughly $910,000 in its first 3 days, with TMS Entertainment producing and Bees performing the theme song, The Third Eye. So, good news that it's coming, bad news it's going to be on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I think we finally heard. Sorry, because I was going to be like my stereotypical, but where's Kobayashi's Dragon? I think we actually heard Kobayashi's Dragon Maid is getting a DVD release in Japan late January, I think.
It's about time.
Yeah, about time.
What is the movie we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Next up, Kojima's 2025 faves from Teki to Twilight. Video game creator Hideo Kojima shared his top films and streaming picks of 2025 on Tuesday. And this is somehow news. His Japanese film highlights include Teki Cometh, Dollhouse, Kokoho, and Suzuki Bakudan, while international selections feature Sirat, which is kind of cool, The Girl with the Needle, Sinners, and Conclave at the top. Streaming favorites include series like Adolescence and Last Samurai Standing, plus films such as Frankenstein and K-pop Demon Hunters. To nobody's surprise, Kojima also praised 4K theatrical releases, including Days of Heaven, The Fall, Le Ballon Rouge, and Les Amants du Pont Neuf.
Of course you'd like that sort of silly, over artsy French crap. I'm kidding.
Of course it does. So, it's very much his style.
It is.
I've got to say, I have been watching The Last Samurai Standing, and it's just like, this is just a tournament show, but with samurai. Hosoda's The Boy and the Beast roars in 4K. G-Kids will release Mamoru. Oh God.
Yep, Mamoru.
Mamoru Hosoda's The Boy and the Beast on 4K UHD and Blu-ray on March 17th, with an Amazon exclusive limited edition steelbook. The set includes a making of video, promotional clips, commentary from the cast and staff, and trailers. The 2015 film, Hosoda's follow-up to Wolf Children, tells the story of street orphan Kyuta bonding with warrior beast Kumatetsu while facing the threat of that endangers both human and beast worlds. Originally number 1 at the Japanese box office and screened in the US by Funimation and Crunchyroll. The release continues G-Kids 4K UHD line of Hosoda's film.
Very short one. Scooby-Doo goes anime! Because that's what the world needs. Warner Brothers revealed in November 2025 that it is producing Scooby-Doo Gokko, a short anime set to premiere in 2027, focusing on Scooby and Shaggy in mystery-filled antics. The project follows the style of Warner Brothers Japan's Tom and Jerry Gokko, which we also talked about on here before, with monthly shorts produced by Fanworks. And animation assistance from Studio Nanahoshi. So far, the studio's handling of Scooby-Doo Gokko's animation has not been announced.
Right. 4-eared Fiasco. Gift issued an apology after discovering defective Uma Musume Pretty Derby Vivlos plush dolls sold at Comic Market 107 and Ami Ami Akihabara, which included 2 extra human-like ears in addition to the character's correct horse ears. The company is offering exchanges or full refunds for the 6,500 yen dolls, which is about $42, until March 31st, with replacement shipping in early May. Despite the defect, at least 18 of the 4-eared plushies have already resold online for 9,000 to 65,000 yen, or $57 to $413, averaging around 35,000 yen.
This is one of those things that becomes a collector's item in the future because it's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
It allows them to hear better, just so you know. We've seen this with Ruby. And
everyone thinks cat girls will have cat ears, but no, in fact, they're going to have human ears.
And cat ears. Yep. So they can hear while they hear.
Right. Mushoku Tensei Season 3. And game announced. The Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation anime revealed on Saturday that its third season will premiere in July, accompanied by teaser visual. Alongside the anime, a new free-to-play smartphone game titled Mushoku Tensei Isekai Itara Honki Desu.
Dasu, yeah.
Chronicles of Echoes was announced, featuring 3D battle RPG gameplay with in-app purchases. Re Entertainment is planning to release the game. Asobimo is developing it, and the cast includes Yumi Uchiyama, Tomokazu Sugita, Ayano, Konomi Kohara, and Kakuma.
I don't know if those are the original voices or not, but I bet they are.
Seventh Seas Entertainment continues to license Refugin na Mogonote's.
Yep,
Monogote's original light novel, Yuka Fujiwara Fujikawa. Yuka Fujikawa. Yeah, manga's adaptation. And the Roxy Gets Serious spin-off follows Rudius Greyrat's journey of reincarnation, adventure, and redemption.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Game's probably going to be crap, let's face it. Right,
probably.
On to our final bit of news, the anime, manga, and novel releases for January 4th to January 10th. Bulk of the releases are on January 6th, with some exceptions. In anime, from Sentai Filmworks, we have Oshinoko Season 2, both the regular collection and the limited edition steelbook. The collection goes for $70, and the steelbook for $130.
Boo.
Yeah. In manga, Seven Seas brings us 365 Days to the Wedding, graphic novel 10, and Choking on Love, a graphic novel 4, both for $14. Kodansha USA brings us Blue Lock, episode Nagi, graphic novel 6 for $14, and Viz Media brings us Dark Gathering, graphic novel 17, and The Elusive Samurai, graphic novel 18, both for $12.
I'm sure Nagi isn't a number. Episode Nagi.
Huh?
Blue Lock episode Nagi. I'm sure Nagi isn't a number.
Yeah, no, it's not. In digital manga, Seven Seas brings us 365 Days to the Wedding, graphic novel volume 10. Wait, wasn't that... The intern always does this. It's always something. Well, the prices are different anyway. So, 365 Days to the Wedding, graphic novel 10 for $10. Kodansha Blue Lock, episode Nagi, graphic novel 6 for $11. Viz Media Dark Gathering, graphic novel 17 for $7. And The Demon Prince of Momochi House Succession, graphic novel 2 for $7. J-Novel Club on January 7th, the 100th times the charm. She was executed 99 times, so how does she unlock Super Love Mode? Graphic novel 5
Ooh,
for $9.
5, okay.
In novels from Seven Seas, Chronicles of an Aristocrat Reborn in Another World, novel 1, Classroom of the Elite Year 2, novel 12.5, and Easygoing Territory Defense by the Optimistic Lord. Production Magic turns a nameless village into the strongest fortified city, novel 6, all for $16. Yen Press on January 8th, The Angel Next Door Spoils Me Rotten, novel 9, and also on January 8th, The Wandering Witch, The Journey of Elena, novel 16, both for $15. Finally, in digital novels, J-Novel Club On January 7th, even exiled, she's still the beloved saint, Saint Evelyn's Weird and Wonderful Friends, Novel 1. Long story short, I'm Living in the Mountains, Novel 4, and The Angel... those are both January 7th for $8. January 8th, The Angel Next Door Spells Me Rotten, Novel 9 for $9. And Seven Seas, the very last one, on January 8th. I like villains, so I reincarnated as one, Novel 1 for $10. That sounds right up Xeno's alley.
Are definitely some names.
Yeah, I know, right? It's really long ones.
Those are some names. Okay.
Right. We actually do have a... wait, did we confirm this?
No,
it was last week.
It was last week.
We do not have any facts and rumors this week, unfortunately, because the one that Xeno found was actually in the news already. So that will do it for the news this week. Make sure you stay tuned later this week for Kanpai Cast, where we're finally saying goodbye to autumn 2025 with our season review. And then hopefully we see you back here next week for more news.
More news.
Oath.